At first, they thought the glass was simply broken, so no one paid much attention. But then, Jack was horrified to discover multiple large cracks appearing in the ground outside the building. Concerned, Jack immediately reported the situation to the authorities. 2 days later, to celebrate moving into his new home, Jack invited his colleagues over. However, everyone was so excited that they drank heavily and were completely oblivious to the danger looming. As the night grew late, Jack suggested they all spend the night at his place. What seemed like a thoughtful gesture ended up unknowingly putting everyone in danger. The next morning, Jack's wife and son returned from the supermarket. The shopping bags were too heavy for her to carry upstairs alone, so she called Jack. But when she tried to reach him, he was still fast asleep and didn't pick up. In the meantime, she had no choice but to ask her son, Rick, to go home and grab the cart. Meanwhile, John suddenly woke up, realizing he was about to miss his friend's wedding. In a hurry, he rushed downstairs and hailed a taxi. But as soon as he got into the cab, the cracks in the ground quickly spread. The building structure nearby instantly cracked. And what was even more terrifying was that people within a 2-kilometer radius felt the ground shaking. In the face of such a terrifying scene, Mike quickly turned to the elderly man for help, but before he could finish speaking, the ground began to collapse, and even the taxi was swept into it. The entire building uncontrollably plunged rapidly into the ground. As the building got stuck in midair, everyone was temporarily out of danger. At that moment, Jack suddenly thought of his wife and son. He staggered toward the door, but when he opened it, he was shocked by the sight before him. Just then, the building fell again, and the taxi, under extreme pressure, shot from the first floor up to the rooftop. During the collapse, Mike narrowly avoided being crushed by the cab. At the last possible second, John managed to step on the gas and saved Mike's life. But before they could react, the taxi crashed into Jack's living room. In the chaos, Jack saw that John was trapped inside the taxi. Just as he was rescuing John, he heard cries for help coming from the room. Thinking it was his wife, he rushed into the room. However, when they moved the wardrobe, they discovered that the person beneath it was their colleague, Lisa. Meanwhile, the rescue team arrived at the scene. However, what they encountered was beyond anyone's imagination. This was not just a regular building collapse, it was a rare and massive ground subsidence disaster.